Is there a car in GTA Online that you like, but there's just some little part of it that you wish Rockstar didn't add? Or is there a vehicle that has a spoiler that you wish it didn't? Well, in this video, I am going to be showing you guys how you can actually remove certain parts of certain vehicles very easily. And the example, the most recent example we're going to be taking a look at is on the new Ocelot Jugular, the brand new 4-door sports car that came out. It's a pretty good car. However, if you go ahead and look at the spoiler options, there is no remove spoiler because it actually default comes with a spoiler. And a lot of people don't like the spoiler on the vehicle. And there's actually a way, because Rockstar were smart enough to, I guess, code it into the game to remove the spoiler, but you cannot do it with an option in the LSC, which makes absolutely no sense. There's a way to remove it, but you can't do it through the mechanic, which is where you think you would be able to do that. There is actually a way to do it while in the LSC that involves somewhat of a little glitch, and it's a very simple little glitch. The way it works is basically by tricking the game into thinking the car has no spoiler, at least in the case of the Jugular. The way it works, or what you're going to want to do to start it, is obviously go to the spoiler section, hover over the no spoiler, or like the none option, the first option, the stock option, whatever it is called, and then hit up once on the D-pad and buy the last option. This might work with buying any other option. I don't know. I always buy the last option. It always seems to work for me. So I just feel like that's just the way to do it. Now, after you buy that option, this is where the timing and just the trickiness comes into play. Quickly spam up and down on the D-pad. And you'll notice once I do that, you'll see the spoiler actually gets removed when I'm hovering over the stock option. And that's what we're going for. Basically, you buy another spoiler option, and then you just sort of hit up and down on the D-pad as quick as possible until you see that the stock spoiler has been removed, and then you just purchase the stock option again. Now, don't make the mistake I did initially and then browse through some of the other spoilers, because it's going to put the original spoiler back. You're going to have to do it all over again. But once you get that no spoiler option, then you're good. You can go do whatever you want with the car, and you'll have no spoiler until you obviously customize it and pick another spoiler. But it's a very simple little step, little process to actually remove the spoiler. And in my opinion, it makes the Jugular look way better, and it'll definitely make your car a lot more unique, just because most people probably aren't going to do this. Now, the Jugular, this is, like I said, just the most recent example. There are a number of other vehicles in the game that you can apply this to. And you can apply it, or you can try to apply it to, you know, maybe some of the other vehicles that aren't on these lists. Just if you maybe like something or don't like something, you might want to try it just to see what happens. But as for other vehicles that have spoiler removals that you can't actually remove, there's no remove option in the LSC, you have to do this little glitch. Here's the list of all those vehicles. You can see the LG, the Emirates, the Flash GT, the Fudo, the Infernus, the Issy Sport, the Jugular, which we just showed, the Nero Custom, the Phoenix, the S80RR, and the Tyrant. So some of those are actually really recent vehicles. I know for a fact the ones that I've done this with, obviously the Jugular, the Nero Custom, that's one I love to do it on. And then the Phoenix is another one to do it on that I really like the way it comes out. But this doesn't just work for spoilers. It actually works for some of those smaller features. And some of the examples that we know of, the Hot Knife, you can actually remove completely the skirts and the hood. The Hustler, you can keep the side panels. The Panto, you can do a bunch of different options there. The Patriot, you can completely remove the exhaust. The one I've done it on, the Rat Loader, you can just get rid of the whole truck bed. So if you don't want a truck bed on the Rat Loader, just get rid of it. Do this little trick. And then you can see the Rusty Rebel, and then the two Sand Kings. You can remove the side steps. And again, it's something that's minor, but it'll make your cars stand out, be definitely a lot more unique. And it's real simple to do. You just basically quickly hit up and down on the D-pad, or if you're on keyboard and mouse, you know, you hit up and down on the keyboard, and whenever whatever you want is removed, you just buy that option, and then there you go. So hopefully this video helps you guys out, and hopefully if you just purchased the Jugular and you don't want that spoiler on it, you can remove it. And if you have any of these other vehicles, you can remove the things I mentioned. And if anyone finds any other vehicles that this little glitch applies to, then let us know in the comment section down below. But thank you all for watching. That's going to do it for this video. Please drop it a like. Hopefully you did not know about this little trick, this little glitch, whatever you want to call it, in GTA Online. And hopefully it helps you guys out. Thank you all, and as always, I'll see you guys in the next one.